Part two. I was talking for a whole extra 6 minutes before my phone decided to tell me that I was out of storage. So sorry about that. I honestly feel like that's supposed to happen sometimes. I do it so often, but I've realized that when it's split up into multiple parts, it's like there's almost different message. Like it's split into different message segments. So it works. Honestly, I'm not too bad about having part ones and part twos. I try to control it a little more, but my memory isn't the greatest, and I forget to delete old videos a lot. So, but you know what? It works out. Like I said, it works out. But anyways, I was saying, are you resisting anything within the emotional realm? Are you resisting incoming emotions? Are you resisting intense emotions or whatever is being pulled up to the surface? Are you trying to resist flowing with those emotions? Okay, you need to feel those emotions to heal them. So whatever is coming up for you may be very intense, it may be stressful. Okay, you may feel very sensitive, but this is needed right now in order for you to have some sort of change or some sort of regeneration within your emotional body, in order for you to learn how to deal with your emotions in a new way, or learn how to respond to emotional situations in a new way. Okay, to release old baggage, to release that which does not serve you, which has very well been suppressed within you. Okay. I feel like I had a couple more messages in there before it cut off, but I think I covered a good amount of it. So moving into the zodiac signs of the jellyfish is Cancer and Libra. Okay. And Cancer and Libra are both very adaptive energies. Cancer is adaptive because of its fluidity when it comes to new or intense emotions, just emotions in general. And Libra is adaptive due to its flexibility of mental assessment of emotions. Okay, now Cancer is very good. The sign of Cancer energy, and also I'm going to be speaking of these energies, the Cancer and Libra, the more evolved states of Cancer and Libra. Okay, the more in health states of Cancer and Libra. This Cancer sign is very well in tune with their emotions. They are very balanced within their emotions. Okay, they are good at navigating the waters within them and outside of them. Okay, they can be very, very helpful, or very they could make a lot of space for others when they're in an emotional state. Okay. This is why you're being guided to be present with your loved ones during this time, that shaky time. Okay, things are being pulled up, things are a little chaotic emotionally. So you and others could definitely be going through some emotional upheaval. It's good to be with your close ones or your loved ones, and to be present within whatever situations are going on. Okay, everybody could be feeling a little bit raw right now. Through whatever, with the jellyfish and Mars and Mercury in retrograde, through whatever has stung, through whatever has been a little painful, or through whatever has sent some sort of electric shock, some sort of jolt, something sudden or shocking. Okay, these knee-jerk reactions possibly. Okay, not all of you are going to get this message in time. I didn't. For those of you that could have experienced some sort of knee-jerk reaction from yourself or from others, it's good to have community, okay? Have a sense of community and be present with whatever's going on within you and within the ones you love, so that you may lift each other up through this, or that so you can encourage each other to release the old and release the loss and release distraction, so that you may recalibrate. Okay, retrograde is all about everything, reassessing, reanalyzing, recalibrating, reflecting. Okay, so everyone is feeling, maybe not everyone, okay, but most people throughout these shorter retrogrades are feeling raw, again, feeling sensitive, feeling emotional. And whoever, if you are watching this video, you are feeling very sensitive and very emotional at this time, okay, because of whatever may be coming up, or whatever is going on outside of you, or both. Whatever could be incoming emotionally. But right now, this sensitive and emotional nature is your strength. Okay, your emotions are your prime source of your intuition. Whatever emotions come up, whenever things are going on, guides you. Guides you intuitively. In whatever way that is, on whatever side of the scale that is. Your emotions are your strength right now. Okay, so really nurture and take care of your sensitive and emotional nature. Treat it with grace. Be sensitive. Be sensitive. Be emotional. Be careful with it. Be soft. You are being guided to allow that right now. Okay, and then with the Libra, this is a guidance to, with the Libra part of the jellyfish, it's a guidance to be flexible in your mental assessment of your emotions. This is what allows Libras to be so adaptable. They're able to see the beauty of both sides. They're able to see the beauty of emotions, being that they are ruled by Venus, okay? They're able to see the beauty of love and how love expresses itself in different sorts of ways. Okay, so you're being guided to be flexible in the assessment of whatever emotions are coming up. Okay, in kind of being sensitive to how all of these emotions are expressing the love within you. Okay, even if these emotions may be a little more fearful or a little more violent or a little more chaotic or whatever it is, whatever stress is coming up from the emotions. It's to see how it's a way of you loving yourself, okay? Being able to see the beauty of it, but then allowing for the balance to come in, okay? Libras, their balance allows for grace amongst the waves of life and emotions, okay? So use this energy to navigate tricky situations or fears of the depths within you, okay? So that you may alter your emotional responses and reactions amongst the change. There's a need for finding your calm, which I realized in the 6 minutes that it wasn't recording, I had not written that down. I don't think I covered that in part one. But that's one of the most important messages of the jellyfish is to find your sense of calm. The most important messages here with the jellyfish is to allow and accept, okay? The jellyfish is the power of flow. You cannot flow without accepting the waves of life. Jellyfish is big on acceptance. It's big on releasing resistance and weight. And it's big on finding that space of calm within the self, okay? Finding that sense of tranquility within the self so that you may adapt, so that you may take on heaviness of the emotional realm with ease and with grace. And what was really cool is right after I was saying that, I pulled a Gaia card. It came out really quickly too, and it is Zen Garden Inner Sanctuary, which is all about finding the inner peace, okay? And then we pulled Purification Water, Emotional Cleansing and Rejuvenation. The jellyfish and the water. And I wanted to pull one more card to close out this beautiful message of the jellyfish. Wow. We have number 1, Tree of Life, Fertility, Creativity, Destiny, and Magical Blessings. And then we have the card that's on, or the image that's on the back here, Sacred Heart, Passion, Love, and Spiritual Communion. Okay. So I'm going to get into it here. Actually, I'm going to read them and then I'll give you a rundown of them. I just love it because while I was researching some of the, some on the jellyfish, what came through, or what I read a little bit on, was that life is full of ups and downs, a constant ebb and flow. The jellyfish is about the ebbs and flows of life. And it says here that life is full of these ups and downs between war and peace. Everything, there's this balance. Everything has, problem and solution, negative and positive, quote unquote, right? You cannot have one without the other. So maybe you've been in a state of, again, as I said in part 1, you've been in a state of emotional calmness. You've been in a state of emotional balance. You've been in a state of emotional protection. And then all of a sudden, Mars retrograde, or Mars in Leo, whichever it is, right, brings in this like, or maybe it's Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde does have to do with connection and communication as well. Brings in this emotional wave that, you know, kind of like a tsunami. It was sudden, it was a jolt, it was a shock, okay? And you're kind of like, this is when the fears come up. You're kind of like, ah, because because you've been in this state of peace and calmness, and all of a sudden it's like chaotic and stressful. You're not understanding how to deal with it. There's a need to balance, to understand that these chaotic emotions are needed so that you may learn something, so that you may transform something, okay? So that you may transform your emotional reactions, so that you may alter the way that you process things and you respond to things on the emotional level, in the depths, okay? That which is not seen so visibly by the outside world, okay? The internal world. And the first step here, it says the first step is to accept the world as it is. Just let things be. And that is of the jellyfish, is to allow and accept. You cannot have the power of flow without allowing and accepting that which comes and goes. Okay? Trust that everything happens for a reason and that there is a higher purpose to all things, no matter how chaotic or stressful it may be or seem. Okay? And you're being guided to go within, to breathe within, to take some time to be silent within yourself and calm the nervous system, okay? Like somatic breathing exercises could be very beneficial, or just somatic exercise in general, being aware. It's a state, bringing an awareness to your internal realm so that you may find that peace within you, so that you may handle these situations, you know, more adeptly. When you are able to find peace even in the midst of chaos, then you are a true master. The more peace that you find, the more calm that you find within this chaos, the less likely these fears are to get in your way, to create obstacle and blockage, okay? The less likely you are to act upon some sort of knee-jerk reactions or communications at this time. All right? And purification and the water. Rejuvenation. Okay, this card signifies healing and rejuvenation, which comes as a result of emotional cleansing. Okay, in the coming days, you may experience some emotional turmoil. My goodness. Deep feelings that you thought you had already dealt with or previously resolved resurface seemingly out of nowhere. So there's definitely a situation in your guys' life that, okay, in all of our lives is collectively, that is causing you to put up walls. It's causing you to feel rigid and stubborn because it's very shocking, because it's sudden, okay? It's causing fears of the past to come up. It's causing that old weight, that old baggage to crop up, even though you know, may have thought you dealt with these certain things, though you felt like you healed these certain things. They're coming up again with these Mercury and Mars retrogrades that are going on, okay? Do not be concerned. You are being guided with this jellyfish to lean on your sensitivities, your emotional nature, your softness, to really ease into the emotions. Give yourself to the sensitivity so that you may really feel things, to heal them, okay? So that you may release. And this may come through, this emotional cleansing may as well come through shedding lots of water, shedding lots of tears, okay? Also, there's a guidance here. I'm getting to drink more water as well, okay? At the end of this process, you will feel all the better for it, okay? So it might be very heavy right now. It might be stressful right now, but it is for your growth. It is for your betterment, okay? For you to take on life with more strength, for you to take on your emotions with a different perception or understanding, okay? You will then be able to move fully into your power, regain that sense of self and that sense of self-worth, okay? Freeing yourself of the emotional baggage that you previously carried. It's so cool. I fucking love the Gaia Oracle. She always clarifies everything, like, so perfectly. Like, she always aligns exactly, every time I pull a card, exactly aligns with the reading that I give. Okay, and then we have the Tree of Life card, which is symbolic of your life's journey, of the changing seasons and the cycles of life, the changes that are happening here It's c'est la vie, okay? These are things that are kind of meant to happen so that you may create new cycles, or so that you may break out of old cycles, okay? This is a time of creative abundance as well. There's a lot of creation that will come of this emotional stress, whether it's right now in the emotional chaos or whether it's on the other side, okay? You're going to be able to create something very imaginative, okay? It's like your roots they're pretty firmly planted within some sort of vision, but these retrogrades are putting you in a reconsideration and readjustment, okay? So that you may move forward with more grace, with more poise, with more ease, okay? Once this emotional stress is over, you will be achieving greater results than you were beforehand, okay? Because you will have that emotional strength, you will have more emotional intelligence, there will be more emotional resilience, okay? This is a period in which you are truly the master of your own destiny, a time where anything you would truly love to achieve or create is possible, okay, will be possible. It's to not control the waves, but to create through the waves, to harness the power of flow in order to create, not create against it, not try to control the flow that is incoming. All right, and then we have, last but especially not least, and loss is on the back. Ooh, I'm kind of gonna title it loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection of a sacred heart. Loss, okay, for some of you with these knee-jerk reactions, either this is a warning or you're going through some sort of grieving process after a loss or a distraction, okay? After, there's some sort of mourning or sadness going on regarding love. Now, this could be love of any kind, but this is a connection, it seems, that you were very passionate about, or there was a lot of passion here. And if this is a warning, there is a lot of passion and love here, so be soft with it, okay, so that you don't risk destroying it. You're entering a period of profound and heartfelt love, a deeply emotional time where you focus on, question, and think about the things that matter to you most, okay? And that this is the space where new ways of dealing with your emotions, processing your emotions, emotional responses and reactions, this is where you're going to find that newness, is through this deeply emotional period. It's a reconnection with the heart, okay? You're going to be reevaluating where you put your emotions, or how you allow your emotions to be expressed, okay, while also expressing them in a much more authentic way. It's like refining your communication of your authentic expression, refining your emotional communications, okay? And this is going to bring you to a deepened connection with your loved ones, with your surroundings, with your family, friends, and again, your loved ones. Okay, seeing the beauty in all that surrounds you, because you're going to be finding the beauty within your own emotional waves. Okay, you're going to be able to flow greater with them. Your passion and appreciation for life are heightened at this time, or will be soon, through this. Through this situation, or through this phase, through these retrogrades. At times, your emotions overflow to the point of being almost unbearable. But it's nothing to be fearful or concerned about, okay? For this is a most sacred and precious time through which your loving intentions are both seen and felt by all around you. Allow yourself to find that calm within you. Wash away those fears so that you do not create knee-jerk reactions, so that you are able to be seen clearly for your intentions and your authenticity, your vulnerabilities. Allow yourself to be seen by those around you, by those that love you, by those that are coming into your life to share with you, okay, and for you to share with them. This is a good time for creative writing, okay? So you're definitely being guided to some sort of creative process with these two cards together, some sort of creative outlet, some sort of creative passion or project to really work on honing some sort of skill there, or not even honing a skill, just letting shit out, okay? It's really good to have some sort of outlet, especially a creative outlet that allows you to throw your emotions onto something, whether that's drawing, writing, painting, creating something with your hands, sculpting, or, whatever. There's so many different things that people do with their hands. But just some sort of creation. Lost love, surrender, healing, and release. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of things from the past, lost connections, past connections that may have been painful, or, this is something that's coming up to be healed, to be fully released. It almost feels like a once and for all, but hey, we're always healing, right? We are always healing. But this is a big release that's happening. Okay? And it may be coming through some sort of shocking situation with the Mars retrograde or Mars in Leo, some sort of rivalry or competition, or if it's in friends and family, or sorry, for loved ones, romantic partners especially, it could definitely be some sort of argument, some sort of conflict, okay? But through this, you are going to come to a point, hopefully, if you find that inner calm, and you allow yourself to be sensitive and emotional, you're going to find that you are accepting some sort of surrender to these emotions. And this is going to allow you to really release things through the face, through the eyes, but also through the energy, to release things so that you may further heal whatever baggage might have been repressed, okay, to your knowledge or not to your knowledge. Usually not to your knowledge, but some people repress things purposely, So, yeah, that's the message of the jellyfish. I hope that this video or the first one or both of them found everyone that it was meant to. I hope it found you in a very open and receptive state. And I hope that if you are drawn to me as a personal, as an energetic reader, if you're interested in the way that I convey my messages, I do offer personal energetic readings for $35. So if you are interested, please do not shy away from sending me an email. I will have my email either in the comments below or in my YouTube bio. All right, reach out. We will set something up. And if not, until next time, guys, much love. Bye.